Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name's Richard. I'm coming to you from the Flamingo. And I just dropped off my big baggage because today is my last day in Vegas. Problem is, I always book a red-eye flight going out of Vegas. So, I don't want to carry my bags with me along the whole day and then take my red-eye flight. So what I always do is on the last night, I'll book my red-eye flight out. I've just checked out of my hotel about 11 o'clock in the morning. I've booked my red-eye flight for slightly before midnight. I'm going to come back to the Flamingo. I'm going to see Piff, the magic performing dragon, and pick up my bags and go to the airport. Thing is, right now, I just have a single backpack. A lot of people don't know you can drop off all your bags. I've got my single backpack. I'm going to go out and explore Vegas today. And I don't think I've spent nearly enough time in Vegas over on the MGM, Excalibur. I haven't even been to the Luxor or the Mandalay Bay so far this week. So I want to go spend some time over there. So join along with me. Kirsten has still run off with the Absinthe Circus. She has a friend that works for Absinthe, and she's been hanging out with the Absinthe Circus people. But she will be back later today for Piff and Candy Martinis and airport time. Me and her are flying different airplanes, different airlines, but around the same time. And trust me, if you stick around to the end of this video, I will teach you how to fly to Las Vegas for free, as long as you understand some lines you can read between. So I'm going to jump on the monorail right up there, head over to the MGM Grand. That's the full end of the monorail line, because I spent a lot of time on the other end of the monorail line yesterday by the Sahara, by Circus Circus, by everything like that. So let's head over there, let's explore, and see what we can find going on there. See you at the MGM side of the monorail. All right, so I am back with you. I'm walking through the MGM Grand to get to the New York, Excalibur, Luxor, and Mandalay Bay. I just stood in front of Copperfield's Theater for 40 minutes, exposing every trick in Copperfield's show. Why would I do that? Because I want to see one more great show out of Copperfield. I was involved in one of his shows back when I was younger. I don't remember how old I actually was. I assume I had to be over 18. And he changed that show. I've seen his show 3 times in the last 9 months. I want one more brand new show before the King of Magic goes away. But right now, I'm taking a walk out to New York. We're going to go to New York, Excalibur, Luxor, and one more place, in Mandalay Bay. And then we'll make it back towards the Flamingo to meet back up with Kirsten, have some candy martinis, ride the big wheel, and do some other fun stuff like that. So stay tuned. We're gonna take a tram, stuff like that, and we find some place for lunch. Yeah, that'll be good. Stick around. That was a very emotional video I just had to make about Copperfield, because I do think he has the best show in Vegas, but I'm begging him for a new show, because I know he's been doing that show for a long ass time. And I want one more show from the King of Magic before he's no longer performing or no longer alive. And there's a place called the Centrifuge Cocktail Lounge, which does not rotate. That's kind of fucking disappointing. I got some weird ass light behind me. But we'll jump outside. Oh, we gotta go to Tropicana too, I forgot. Today's the last day of the Tropicana being open. So that'll probably be a separate video. But yeah, we gotta go to Tropicana. For things and stuff. We'll go to New York, then we'll make it over to Tropicana eventually. Give you a tour of the Tropicana on another video, because literally today, April 1st, 2024 is the last full day of operation for the Tropicana. Oh, that's funny. I just left the Tropicana, and there's a place next to the Tropicana that I've never heard of before. Well, I mean, I heard of its old name, the Hooters Hotel, but it says, I'm trying to learn Blackjack. A lot of people go, how are you a cruise ship gambler and you don't play Blackjack? Well, there's this hotel called the Oyo Hotel. I know fuckhole about this hotel. It used to be the Hooters Hotel. That's about all I know. But they seem to have $1 blackjack, $2 beers, and they're right off the strip. I mean, literally when I say right off the strip, there's the MGM Grand and the David Copperfield sign. And then there's the Oyo Hotel, which has $1 blackjack. Yeah, $1 black. Wait, what does that mean? It says $1 blackjack and wings. Are those things together? All I can eat pancakes for $5.99? Okay. I'm not gonna say challenge accepted, but I also have not had breakfast yet. Does it still say Hooters in the front? Yeah, this is the old Hooters Hotel. That's what this is. It's right next to the beautiful Tropicana, which is going away. But I can't say, oh, what? I kind of want some Steak and Shake. I haven't been to Steak and Shake in forever. And, you know, unless they have some cheaper food options, I think we're going to go to the Steak and Shake. I've never been to this hotel, never been to the casino before. I guarantee you, 99% of you watching this have never been here either. It's a 3-4 minute walk off the strip. I mean, if you go out the parking garage of the MGM Grand, it's it's one crosswalk away. But let's go ahead and check out the Oyo Hotel, which again I know used to be the Hooters Hotel, and they've still got Hooters up on the sign. So maybe it's like the Hooters Oyo Hotel. I want to play some dollar blackjack. I don't understand blackjack. I know it's weird. I don't understand blackjack, but you know what? I don't mind putting $20, $40 on the table and playing some blackjack. Oh God, those beer choices though. Select Budweiser products at select bars. There can't be many frickin' bars in here. But I assume that's a well, again. Oh look, there's the Westgate. Over the Westgate, Barry Manilow impersonator. I've never seen one of those Westgate buses anywhere but the Westgate parking lot. I guess they take you over from this hotel. Let's check out the Hooters Hotel. Maybe. What's this say? Warning: no guns, no marijuana, no weapons. I only got these guys at the gun show. That's a joke. Yeah. Oh, there's a Steak and Shake. That actually seems like a good place to have a seat. Oh my God. This casino is kind of just as sad as it looks on the outside. But you know what? I bet you they got not just $1 blackjack, but they probably have $1 roulette as well. Is that $1 roulette? Come on. $1. I'm on me. Ooh. They got $3 roulette. Not as good as $1 roulette. And look, they got an ick up here. You can ick up what you want. Yeah, opens daily at 11 a.m. I'm gonna have some. The rewards club's closed. I'm gonna have some Steak and Shake because why the hell not? Is that reasonable pricing? Yeah, it's pretty reasonable pricing. Frisco melt, American Swiss cheese. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna get me a combo at the Steak and Shake because it looks pretty good. And they have refillable drinks too. Like there's certain things that you just don't see in Vegas. And refillable drinks on that. I'm gonna wait here. It says no sale. For $15 to get a whole combo. The shakes are a little absurd in their pricing, but this is not bad for strip pricing, at least. Let me grab some lunch, and I'll come back to you. Hey, so I'm not gonna lie, I played blackjack a bit. I played $1 blackjack. Oh, that says 4-7. Supposedly there's just one $1 blackjack table in this casino. I put up $40, left with like 45, and that was with a $5 dealer tip. So I ain't angry. And I even took a $1 chip from the Oyo. Don't worry, it's not going away. like the Tropicana over there. But I'm making my way back towards the Flamingo to meet up with Kirsten. I realized how long I was playing $1 blackjack. So I'm definitely going to play blackjack on my upcoming cruises because I usually play blackjack drunk. Now I've played it sober. It's really funny. That looks like where Copperfield stores his spaceship. A little carport right there. Might be where he got the idea for having a spaceship. But there's one tram, monorail slash thing that we haven't ridden yet while in Vegas. And I do want to let you know, I did say that later today, earlier, I said that later today, I would share with you how I don't pay for my flights to Vegas. I alluded to this earlier. I've been offered by American Airlines $350 in free travel credit to delay my flight. I have the late night red-eye flight tonight, and I've already booked a hotel room at the Tropicana. Not the Tropicana, no. I didn't book a hotel room at the Tropicana. I'm walking in front of the Tropicana. At the Flamingo again for tonight. So it cost me nothing to do that. So right now, I'm sitting on potentially $350 in flight credit that I can use for my next trip out to Vegas. I stay for free, but I have not confirmed that $350 yet. You know why? We got about 9 hours till the flight right now. So that $350 has got nowhere to go but up. So, as weird as it sounds, the most interesting gamble you can make is actually on how you leave Vegas. So, we'll see if I wind up leaving tonight, or if I don't, I'll wind up telling you how much I got in travel credit. But right now, as of 2:25 p.m., they want to give me $350 in American Airlines gift cards to give up my seat on my red-eye flight tonight out of Vegas. I want $500. I'm holding out, and I got a room for free held at the Flamingo to stay tonight. I'll do it for tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Tonight's Monday. I could leave Wednesday. I definitely want to be out of here by Thursday, but I could leave Wednesday. I could leave anywhere along the way, and hopefully not get hit by a vehicle. But yeah, there's one more goodbye right there to the Tropicana. By the time I come back, it probably won't be here again. But we're going to a place that will be here because it stood the test of time. It's the Excalibur, the Mandalay Bay, and the Luxor before we make our way back towards the Flamingo to do the high roller and to do the candy martini bar, where we'll meet back up with Kirsten because she said one of the things she wants to do is the candy martini bar. I'm like, sounds like diabetes in a glass, but you know, I might have good money and we can put it on YouTube, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, oh God, I don't think we're gonna make happy hour. I would have loved to make happy hour over at New York, and get their beer specials, but I don't think I'm gonna make it there. So, unfortunately, because we've already been there, we haven't really been to Excalibur, the Luxor, and the Mandalay Bay. So let's go check out that area. My tummy is filled with my patty melt and my onion rings that were actually exceptionally good. And I think I know that I want a Monte Cristo crepe for dinner tonight before I watch a magic performing dragon and a chihuahua and a showgirl. But we'll see. So I am over at the Excalibur, and there's a concept at Disney called show. It's a Disney, it's a Universal. You don't show people signs that are like this. The Excalibur kind of looks like shit. Okay, let's not lie. The New York still looks okay. I'm not going on that roller coaster because I don't trust that roller coaster, and it looks like it's gonna kill me. But you know, it's still okay. This hotel though, it's seen better days. But there's one tram we haven't ridden on in Vegas yet, and it's the tram that connects. We did the MGM Aria, not MGM. We did the Park MGM Aria tram, Bellagio, Park MGM Aria Bellagio. We did the one that connects the Mirage and the Treasure Island. But this is one that connects, and we did the real monorail many times. This is one that connects to Mandalay Bay and Excalibur. Now, Mandalay Bay, Excalibur, and Luxor. You can see there's the control center. It is a Doppelmayr cable car, and it looks like it should be coming soon because there's a lot of people waiting here. What's nice about Doppelmayrs is you can always see if they're moving or not based on the cable. Hey, speaking of cable car, these look very much like the trains from Disaster, a major motion picture. Earthquake at Universal Orlando. Come on. How much do those look like the earthquake trains? So much. We'll ride it over to Mandalay. I think it goes direct to Mandalay. Then we'll ride it back to Luxor, and then back to Excalibur again before we head across MGM Grand and take it back to the Flamingo. But yeah, nice little tram network right here. I think it goes from the Excalibur direct to the Mandalay, and then Mandalay back to Luxor. I have a love for Luxor. I really love Luxor. I went to the pyramids this last summer. I'd rather go back to Luxor because it's like the pyramids but without the problems that are in Egypt. But I'll take this little Doppelmayr car over to Mandalay Bay now. I don't know if you can see through the window, but there's a tent over there, and that is the worst magic show on the strip. That is J. Owen House's magic show, and it's by far the worst magic show I've ever seen in Vegas. It's right across the way from the Mandalay Bay. So we get a better picture of it from somewhere. We took the tram and we're here at Mandalay Bay. Honestly, unless you're coming here to go to the aquarium, there's nothing really special about this place. To be honest with you. Just look around, it looks like the MGM Grand, looks like Caesar's Palace. Just kinda is. I'm like, what is it like? I don't understand why anybody would come here. I think since we took the tram over, let's take a walk back to Luxor and Excalibur. Let's see what the roulette minimum is. I might hit that roulette table. If it's $3, give me $3, I'll hit it. If it's $5, I won't. Again, $3 lets you bet $1 on one dozen, $1 on a second dozen, and then $1 on an even odds bet. And then the even odds bet, you just normal martingale, and then the other one up. See, that's roulette machine you don't play. $3 is it. There is $3 roulette. Okay, there's $3 roulette here, but it's that roulette I don't trust. I'll go play it. I'll put $100 in. I'll let you know how I do. I'm not gonna lie. I had a bad run on roulette here in this casino. Now, a bad run doesn't mean much. It means instead of making $50, I was down as low as $20, and I worked that $20 back up to $101. It took like 20 minutes or so. There's a reason I teach you Roulette 101, Roulette 102, Roulette 103. There's a whole roulette playlist. The reason I teach you is sometimes strategies don't work on all machines. That strategy of playing $1 on the first dozen, $1 on the second dozen, $1 on even odds, which I just play red, to get to my $3 minimum, was working until it wasn't. I got down to $20, then I had to switch to just playing red, and then I got lucky. The problem was I got a lot of streaks of black in the high dozen. It happens. Over time, you can't beat roulette. But you gotta learn when to walk away. So, I mean, realistically, I got down as low as $20, worked it back up, As long as I make a $1 profit, I'm happy. You know, you've seen other ones where I make last night I made $151 while sitting and having egg rolls at a hotel. What was it? The Durango. Made $151 there on a $100 bet. And then sometimes just break even. I hate walking out of the table less than even. So I got it back to even, and I said I need $1 more. But you know, if a table takes a lot more time than it should, I'm gonna walk away from it. I'm gonna cash this out right here. And hey, look, this is gonna be the only Michael Jackson show on the Strip. There's a Michael Jackson show at the Tropicana called MJ Live, which closes tonight. So I'm gonna take this $101, put it into my magic machine right here. Oh, come on. At the Mandalay Bay. Turn that $101 into cashola. Kiosk only dispenses cash. Thank you for telling me. But I still made money. It's actually really funny. I have a $100 bill. Oh, fucking hell. Really? Give me 20s. Like I'm some sort of stripper. I got a $100 bill that no slot machine wants to take because the magician, who was it? Jen Kramer yesterday, had me sign this $100 bill. Which, you know, they joke and all the magicians go, oh, that's my belly. They joke and all the magicians go, you're signing the $100 bill. That's a federal crime. Well, Jen Kramer had me sign a $100 bill. Here it is. And no machine will take this signed $100 bill anymore. That's some bullshit. But, you know, it's not as bad as what some other magicians do. Like Piff, who turns your $100 bill into a much smaller now. I carry around tiny $100 bills. I'm sure even Piff would find that joke pretty funny. I like to bring them to casino tables. But we took the tram over here. So let's walk back to the, we'll walk back through, I don't think I've played in Excalibur. Wait, hold on. To Excalibur and Luxor. Okay. I don't think I've played in Luxor or Excalibur so far this cruise. Oh, wait. And this is the 1923 Prohibition Bar. If they're open, I've actually heard a lot about them. I kind of want to go in for a drink. I know it's going to be like a $20, $25 drink, but if they got something unique, I'm definitely trying. I've just read about this place and I kind of want to see if it's open. They do like a magic show and different stuff in here. Oh, it looks like it's attached to an ice bar. That just looks awful. I don't know that I really want to be involved in an ice bar. Oh, okay. This is the Prohibition Bar. But it does look like they are closed. Night lights, ghost stories, push to enter. Really? Oh, okay. Oh, it is open, maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll have one here. Grab a seat at the bar and see what they have. Hello. So this speakeasy is very bourbon and whiskey forward, but they do have a mule section. So I got a pineapple chipotle mule, which has tequila, pineapple chipotle syrup, fresh lime juice, ginger beer, and mint. And I might get a Mickey's mule too. Let's see how strong this is. It is served properly in the proper mug in a Tito's copper mug. Let's see how it is. Ooh. Ooh. It's a nice mule. That is a very, very nice mule. Mickey's mule looks interesting too. Cucumber vodka. I didn't know that was a thing. Watermelon puree, fresh lime juice, ginger beer, and mint. I think I'm gonna get one of those too because they both sound good. Then I have to go make whatever they cost back at the at either the Excalibur or the Luxor on my walk back, because I took the tram out, but I'm going to walk back towards the Excalibur, then I'll walk across the MGM, and I'll take the monorail back over near Flamingo. Right, so that first meal was actually really good for a strip-made cocktail. We're on the Strip. We're literally between the Mandalay Bay and the Luxor, and I want to get a second one. So I've got a second mule. This is the Mickey's mule. Not spicy, but this is a cucumber vodka, watermelon puree, fresh lime juice, ginger beer, and mint. Let's try it. Ooh. Ooh. It's actually a nice cocktail bar from the strip, and they have house-made dill potato chips, which I had to try. Now they have a lot of old fashions that are interesting: maple bacon, peanut butter jelly, butter pecan, cookie monster, campfire. You know, a lot of different old fashions. I'll drink an old fashioned from time to time if I have to on a menu, but usually if I'm judging it or something, I'm going to excuse myself. I just don't like bourbon. Oh, those smell dilly. Oh wow. They don't lie about them being house made. With some nice chips. Have the essence of dill. Homeopathic dill. Makes them stronger. Chips, vodka. It's all good. It's all good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Put the chips on my tummy. We're gonna add to the Luxor next and the Excalibur. Then back towards the Flamingo. So that was actually a great stop at the Prohibition Bar, but I think I stopped a little longer than I should have. Don't worry, we're still on task. We're gonna go to the MGM Grand, take the monorail back to the Flamingo. We're gonna do the big wheel. We're gonna do the chocolate bar. Probably we're gonna do, what's his name? What's the name of that place? InNOut, because we ain't got that in Florida. And then we're gonna go see Piff the Magic Dragon, and then I might be leaving tonight. Keyword is might. Let's while we're here, let's see if they're offering me any more than $350 is almost not worth my time. Let me see. American, what do you want to offer me? Come on, American. $350, still the top price. Remember, if you take it, then you know you've taken it. I ain't gonna take it. I want more than $350. That's how you get your flights to Vegas for free in the future. I told you I was gonna tell you, but I want $500. I want $500. That's what I want. $500. But we'll see. Let me make it over to the MGM, and we're good. So for the drinks and the chips at that speakeasy, the drinks were $18 a piece. The chips were a couple bucks. My total came out to $50, but I didn't get the detailed receipt until I got a text right now. Went to Luxor, made that back on Roulette real quick. Had a good run on Roulette, unlike at Mandalay. Headed back to Excalibur, then MGM. Then we're gonna go have some candy drinks, and at the Flamingo. There's a candy bar near the Flamingo. Then we're gonna ride the big wheel, and then we're gonna see a grown adult man wear pajamas and perform as a magic fucking dragon. So the tram's right here, right now. Oh God, look at that. That's what we call timing. I've been to the real Luxor. I've seen the real Sphinx. What's really cool is this is the color that the Sphinx originally was. Sphinx hasn't been that color since long before photographs were a thing. We got people getting out of Luxor. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna go to Excalibur, and then we'll take the monorail from there. I will catch you back at the Flamingo, at the candy bar, probably. Right, so leaving the Excalibur, Kirsten is back. I think you went over to Area 15 this morning, right?
Yes, to Meow Wolf, Omega Mart.
Give me your thoughts on it. I think the internet that's watched my stuff before knows my thoughts on it. I think it's going to be very similar to our thoughts on Shin Lim.
So this is my second Meow Wolf to go to. I've done Dallas, which was much larger than this one. This one was a pretty quick experience.
Wait, Dallas is a new one.
Yeah. And the one here, you could do it in just a couple of hours if you wanted.
Yep.
You could spend a lot more time on it if you want to try to solve
Did you use a boop card?
You know, we touched it to some things, but it seemed a little too involved. We more just wanted to look around and just like look at the artwork and read all the weird stuff in the grocery store portion. I think that the detail in the grocery store portion is the best part of the attraction.
Not wrong. There were better details before that they got rid of. Did you know? Okay, you've been on the second floor of that, right?
I think
you went
so.
from the first floor to the second floor. If I told you that when it opened there was a third floor, you'd look at me like I'm crazy, wouldn't you?
So it was even bigger.
Yes. There's a whole nother level of detail that they just shut down because they didn't want to staff it anymore. So, but okay, you're talking size, so not as good as the Dallas one. I was going to go to the Dallas one about a month and a half ago, but I never got to go. I had a layover in Dallas.
The Dallas one has a lot more special effects where you might...
That's the one that has like a big temple in the middle and stuff like that, right?
Something like that, but you might look in and there's different windows to look through of, you know, something is spinning and it makes it look like it's dancing.
But understand, I hate to say...
They didn't have as much of that
I'm gonna say something now that's not an insult to you, but it might be an insult to others. I think they built the Vegas one for a dumber population that would come to it, for a dumber clientele, people that don't get the idea of the real Meow Wolf concept.
I did think of one word to describe it. If I had to boil it down to one word, hold on.
Let me guess. Okay, we're gonna do like a magic show here. We just gotta get out of the way. One word to describe Meow Wolf. Okay, you didn't love it. My word has a hyphen in it. Okay.
Mine might. Mine is 4 syllables.
I think. If you say it like Forrest Gump, mine's 4 syllables. And I don't know if it's really... So yours could be 2 words?
Yeah.
Okay, here's my word. We've not talked before this. I'm going with watered down.
Underwhelming.
I mean, that was pretty close, wasn't it?
They're synonyms.
Hey, Kirsten, before you went over there, what did I tell you it would be?
Crappy, not as good as I'm expecting.
Underwhelming, would you say?
Yeah. I'm glad that I went. Wasn't as good as Dallas. Still happy.
Did you make it to the bar?
You know, I made it to the sushi restaurant and had a beer there, the Area 15.
No. That's not Meow Wolf.
The bar.
Did you make it to the bar inside of Meow Wolf?
I looked at it, but I didn't drink anything there.
Now are we going? So here's the problem. You know where we're going now? We're going 2 places, and you get to decide the order of these 2 places. Because it's a Monday, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it to Piff at 7, maybe like 6:45. But we got 2 places to go, and you get to decide the order. Oh, she's going all happy. She doesn't know where we're going.
Martini bar.
And giant observation wheel.
Let's get drunk on the candy bar first.
Okay, she done said it. Then, after Piff, I'll decide. I'm keeping watching. I told them earlier my game. You know how I got out here, right? I got out here on $1,500 in American Airlines flight credit that I got from. Let me put it like this: I don't want to pay to fly to LA to go on my Alaska cruise. Yes. So I already have Flamingo booked tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and I'm planning to fly out Thursday. Okay. I want to take American Airlines for $500. Why am I saying this on video? I want to take American Airlines for $500 a night for the next 4 nights and get me $2,000 in travel vouchers. What?
Beating the system, one company at a time.
I don't think
life hacks.
I don't think it's fraud.
It isn't. It's finding loopholes in the existing
because other
rules.
people can't stay at the Flamingo Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for free.
You have arranged your life in a way to take advantage of the programs that are out there.
I was telling my dad who's going to pay me. He's like, "You still going to be home tomorrow?" I'm like, "I might stay in Vegas for a few more days." Just depends if the offer's good enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could stay in any Caesars property for free tonight, and tomorrow night, and Wednesday night, because it's middle of the week in Vegas.
I unfortunately have to go home. I got to get ready for Alaska.
I'm not going to Alaska for another month. I don't know why the hell you're going to Alaska so early. I'm not insulting you. It's just the cruise ships keep extending the season further and further, and your ass doesn't like cold, does it?
It's because it's the shoulder season, yeah.
And your ass doesn't like cold.
Right.
You were bitching and moaning here about 50 degrees.
Yeah, it was.
And where are you going? Where are you going?
Alaska.
I was out last night at 42 degrees. I went to the Todo Bien Tiki Bar without you. I went to the Durango Casino.
I don't know how you do it.
I had Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, and I had, you know what I had last night that was really good? You're gonna remember this. Are you a Burger King fan?
It's okay.
No. Did you eat Burger King like 10 years ago or so?
I did.
You remember they used to have that Oreo cheesecake that you'd buy for like $2 and you'd rip the paper off the side?
Yeah.
I had a fancy version of that Oreo cheesecake for dessert at 3 o'clock in the morning last night.
Wow.
I closed down the tiki bar, and when I go to this tiki bar, as I'm coming in, I have some Uber stories from last night too. The internet already knows these. I'm gonna have to tell you privately. Kirsten disappeared, ran off with the circus last night. I don't know where she was. I came back, Kirsten's gone. Just saying.
I was in the Absinthe Garden.
She was in the Absinthe Garden.
Very pretty over there.
Yeah. So Kirsten done run off with the circus. But when I come back, she's like, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
So, and then
Some of us are on Eastern time.
Oh, shut up. You've had a week to
It's hush up. Excuse me.
You need to go sit in there. That locker room.
In the pizzeria?
That locker room seems fitting for you. Sit down. Congratulations. You're a Bud Light girl now.
Ew.
What? You don't realize it says Bud Light everywhere?
Oh my gosh, it does. In like different fonts and everything.
You want a screen protector? Look at this. This is the scamiest thing. They hand out screen protectors. They don't even know what phone you have. Have you ever seen something like this? Is only in Vegas thing. It's called the high tech room, and they literally hand out screen protectors. We're going to the casino, so I'm gonna, since we're going to the casino, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera. But yeah, he didn't try and throw a screen protector at me, but he goes, iPhone, Android. You saw this earlier in the week, right? Screen protector. Yep. So we are gonna head to the underground and take the tram back towards the Flamingo, monorail back towards the Flamingo. I think we can squeeze in 2 candy martinis each and a Ferris wheel ride before we see a man in a onesie do magic dragon things.
I am scared to death of Ferris wheels.
Don't worry, this is only the biggest one in the world.
And I haven't been on one in probably 20 years.
Kirsten.
And the older I get, the worse my fear of heights gets.
Kirsten. This is only the largest Ferris wheel in the world. And can I tell you? No, I'm not going to tell you the best secret about it. Should I tell her? Internet, should I tell her? Don't worry, this is a delayed reaction. So I'm not going to tell her till we get up there. But there's a good part. It's not clear. That's really cool.
Okay.
It's not going to scare you. Would it scare you?
Nothing.
The fact that it goes around and rotates at the same time?
Nothing you've done has killed me yet, so I guess I'll do this too.
Yes. Because syphilis is curable. No, that's a joke. That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. I'm staying alive because I want to talk about one more thing in here. Do you know what I decided to do when I took the monorail down here this morning?
What?
Remember we sat while Copperfield's people were leaving and revealed his whole show?
Yeah.
I decided
right
to actually...
outside of his theater?
I decided to do it again this morning, right outside of his theater. Because there was one trick I didn't really understand, and there's some details I didn't go into. But here's the great thing. I put a demand letter at the end.
Is like David Copperfield your nemesis or something?
My evil nemesis, no. I put a demand letter at the end. I said, Dave, don't sue me, bro, right? I said, the reason I'm doing this is, look, he's like 67 years old. Look, let's talk about America. He's not in the best shape looking like. He's gonna die soon. I want Copperfield to make one more good show. So I gave Copperfield a fun ultimatum. I said, the reason I did this is so you make one more good show. And I go, David, don't sue me because this is my opinion, but I will take this video down if you give me a tour personally of your magic warehouse that's in Vegas. That's all I want. I'll take the video down that says how he does all his tricks and he gives me a tour of the magic warehouse.
Forklift in the back.
Forklift in the back. Kirsten knows. It's like, well, trick number 1, forklift in the back. Trick number 2, forklift in the back. Trick number 3, little tiny alien that's actually really damn impressive. I don't know if you know. Oh, I didn't tell you. I got to see the alien naked. No, seriously. I was drinking with some guys who had pictures of the alien naked. The alien is beautiful naked.
You're a weirdo.
What?
You're a new level of weirdo now.
When you can see all the mechanisms inside the alien.
You're so pleased with the naked tiny alien that's like the size of a Cabbage Patch doll.
Hey. Don't call me David Copperfield. You know why?
Why?
I didn't fly with Epstein to Pedo Island. He did. All right, so we are back at InNOut because we have a pretty packed time left in Vegas. We got InNOut, we've got probably 1 drink each, maybe 2 drinks each, depending how fast we can drink, at the Candy Martini Bar. And then we're gonna go on the high roller, and then we're gonna see an adult wear pajamas and do magic. And it's the most offensive magic. I would tell you the show you missed at the Orleans is more offensive than Piff, but that one I had cock slapped on my face. So
offensive magic.
What?
Who would have thought?
They call it comedy magic, just R-rated comedy magic. The clean comedy magic was a little expensive this week. For some reason, there were so many kids in town that Mac King was getting a lot of bookings. If you come to Vegas again, you definitely want to see Mac King. Love him. He inspired like all these others to do it. But we're gonna get our double-double, 4x4, animal style, whatever the hell you call it. Have that, get a martini, and then ride the largest Ferris wheel on Earth that's still operating.
Quite possibly the universe.
I mean, sure. You don't think that aliens have Ferris wheels?
No.
You don't believe in aliens?
I think that there's probably other life out there.
Oh, okay. Let's order. So, other than what was on your list? You had to go to Circus Circus, play the damn ball game. You won again today. Did you win today or no? Did you lose every time?
I won 1 time. You know, you would really think I wouldn't like this game so much since I can't win.
So I win that game every time.
Yeah.
You should have just let me play the children, because I would have taken the prizes from them and made them cry. Because we haven't said this joke this whole trip. Hi, Vegas people. If you're watching this content for the first time, it's day 7, and you're about to either love me or hate me. There's a school bus. It already dropped 2 kids off home after school. It goes over a cliff, kills all the kids on board. What do you call that?
What?
You don't know? You know the
No.
punchline? Really?
No.
You're too drunk when I tell you this punchline. Okay, so remember, the 2 kids are already off the school bus. The school bus careens over the side and kills all the kids. This is not a candy bar for kids where we are. We'll talk about where we are in a minute. But you call it a missed opportunity because you could have had 2 more dead children.
You're so bad.
What? So it looks like, they put like a topper thing on it. Well, I'm looking at myself. Let's zoom in on it. Oh, I have it on low light. I guess I have to zoom in myself. They put like a topper thing on it, and that's where they put the gummies and stuff like that. Okay, that makes sense. So they're not really floating on there. They're kind of on top. It does look like some of the drinks have. So wait, Circus Circus. You wanted to go to Meow Wolf. Circus Circus delivered. That was good. Meow Wolf, very underwhelming, like I said. You want to go to Pawn Stars? Not only did we go to Pawn Stars, I'm going to say this in the strangest way possible. We got to meet Rick, but didn't really get to meet Rick.
Yeah. We got to hear him laughing. His laugh was great.
We don't have any evidence that we met Rick.
And because we couldn't take cameras back there.
Yeah, but we're going to stop there. That's about as far as the confidentiality agreement lets us go. But we got to meet Rick, but couldn't actually take any evidence of the fact that we got to meet Rick. I think that's the way to put it. But one of the last thing on your damn list was what? Was the Candy Martini Bar. And it seems to be adult only, so we've got.
It was adult only, and they ID'd us.
We did get ID'd because your purple hair makes you look slightly under 40. But guess what? You get to be next time you go to Vegas. Wait, don't say your birthday out loud. Someone might be able to conjecture into things. Okay, there we go. You put the bomb pop one here and the. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. So here we go. Let's get a fun picture. Actually, I'm gonna stop this video for a second, and we need to get that picture for a thumbnail. So I'll get you in a second. So you want to give that a try? This is the peach one.
Watermelon.
Oh, watermelon.
Ooh.
Strong?
It's definitely watermelon. It's definitely strong.
That's called I've been drinking watermelon.
And it's also very beautiful and unique with like the smoke pouring out of it.
Give that one a try real quick. I've not tried either of them. That's supposed to taste like a bomb pop. You remember the red, white, and blue pops?
It does. And I like the blue one better, the one you ordered.
Oh, that does taste like a bomb pop. Hold on.
Also pretty strong.
There you go.
Thank you.
I like this one better.
Well, that worked out.
Weird, but strange, but true. So yes, guess where we're going after this, Kirsten?
The
High roller.
Yeah.
She's excited for that. Can you see it in her face?
You know what was my most like unexpected thing of this trip?
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
That dog bar.
Oh, the dog bar, the Stray Pirate.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have loved Toto Bien last night. Toto
And
Bien.
I still got to do Golden Tiki.
Well, you done ran off a few times, and that's why we didn't. Kirsten done ran off with the Absinthe Circus.
I outsinned you.
Kirsten says she outsinned me in Sin City. We can't actually say the number for IRS reasons, but I turned my $2,500 into a little bit more than $2,500. I don't need no government. No.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that was a sour? Really?
I don't like sour.
Okay. All right. We'll see you at the High Roller. Hey, Kirsten. So, are you ready to go on the largest observation wheel in the world that's still operating?
I guess so.
So I want to be very, very. You want to do this after 3 p.m. Because every day of the week the fountains are going in the Bellagio after 3 p.m. So number one, you want to do it after 3 p.m. and you want to do it exactly. You want to get in as close to the 15 or the 45 as you can. So, whoop. Whoop. That work? Yeah, you want to get in as close to the 15 or the 45 as you can, because you can be right at the top when the Bellagio fountains go off. The largest observation wheel in the world, located at the Link in Las Vegas, Nevada. You ready, Kirsten?
I guess I have to be.
Going up. So yes, this is a free benefit of my Caesars Diamond status, along with no resort fees, and it's also, I was telling people, if I get at least $500 from the airlines, say you're there, I'm staying another night or three. Another night or three. It's like either 1 or 3, because we don't need the picture. Our goal is literally, we want to be on the wheel as close to 11:15. Not 11:15, as close to the 15 as possible. So we have 2 minutes to be in the cab, because it takes half an hour. You good? You don't need the bathroom?
No, I'm good.
Half an hour? Okay. So, let's go ahead. And we don't need a picture. We're gonna get as close to the 15 as possible, so we can kind of show off. Yeah, I think we're good on the picture. With Caesar's Rewards, do it all the time. Thank you.
Thanks.
We are golden. These balls are a lot bigger than they look, don't they? Aren't they?
Huh?
The balls are a lot bigger than they seem. What's up? Yep.
I did sleep.
All right. So we're waiting for the ball. Again, the goal is, we'll take it at the top, it's to get on as close to the 15-minute mark as possible. We got a minute. We're good. That means we're going to be exactly at the top as the Bellagio fountain show starts. That's the secret.
Cool.
Be back with you. So you see that one right there? That one's got a bar on it, and you get a half an hour of unlimited drinking for a flat price. Yeah, that car will mess you up. You know how I know? I've done it before. It's just, how drunk can you get? I just did a whole bunch of Jack Daniel's shots straight. That was a mistake. But yeah, again, as close to the 15 as possible. I think we're gonna make it. She's just checking through. Yep. Thumbs up. We're all headed in. I think we're all headed into the car. And we are 1 minute behind, but that's fine. 1 minute behind. Whoa. But we are good. You ready, Kirsten?
Yeah.
Oh, look. That's wonderful. Our whole thing is broken. Oh. Who would have thought this was run by Caesar's Palace? Hopefully it fixes itself. We can kind of tell. Well, that's annoying. That normally tells you how high you are.
Have you told the internet I have to carry my computer around?
Kirsten has to carry her laptop around because she was dumb enough to not disguise it in another bag when she put it in her bag.
Because I only brought a personal item and it poked out the top.
Sometimes things poke out of the top by surprise. But Adam's apples can't hide. And how you feeling? We're like at the monorail level now. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I'm starting to feel a little heebie-jeebies about the height.
I gave Kirsten a challenge. You see, like I said, this room has all windows and no doors, and your challenge is to find a place to pee. Yes, every one of these pods has a hidden potty.
Is it in there?
If you're afraid, I can't help you. You have to find the potty. If you're afraid, all you have to do is for the next half an hour, focus on finding the hidden potty.
I think I'll look at pretty things and not just search for a toilet. Thanks.
To each their own. Unfortunately, I'll tell you.
It's very calm.
Yeah, no, it doesn't go fast. And it rotates, so we're always level. So what's happening, you see how this ball, it's actually fully rotated. Oh, is it working? They like reset the pod. Turn on the lights. It should count us up and give us a whole spiel and everything, but it's Caesar's, so I don't really expect it to work. No. This is all supposed to be dun, 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 and it counts you up and shows you when you get exactly to the top and everything like that. But it's Caesar's. Like, you remember our hotel room we've had for the past 7 days?
Uh-huh.
The first letter and the last letter were scribbled on the door, weren't they?
Yeah.
But you know what? You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. Yeah, so we're almost
I'm
up
just
the lane.
trying to pretend like I'm in an elevator. Just a very slow elevator.
Yeah, that's all it is, Kirsten. It's a very slow elevator. And after this, you can see a magic dragon perform.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. I'm going to stop this till we get to the top, then we'll get you freaking out of the top just for the giggles. You can tell Kirsten is not having a good time right now. Do you feel like a low-key hottie?
I do.
Would you like to explain to everybody what that is again?
It's kind of like a girl next door, but it's not quite a sex kitten.
Kirsten's OnlyFans coming soon. Do a screen near you. And we're at the top, and just like clockwork, the fountains of the Bellagio have started. Let's see if we can zoom in. Directly at the top, there are the fountains of the Bellagio going right now. Talk about timing. Kirsten, you have to admit, I got that timing exact, didn't I?
You did.
I know you're not loving this, but you should really go to the other side and watch the fountains.
I can see them.
You'd rather stay seated?
I'm gripping the seat, yes.
Have you buckled your seatbelt?
There is no seatbelt.
Have you buckled your seatbelt? This is like the Haunted Mansion. How many times did you ask people to buckle their seatbelt when you worked at the Haunted Mansion? Hello, do not pull down on the safety bar. I will lower it for you. Kirsten's not having a good time here. She did not find the toilet yet either. You did not find the toilet.
I think it's under the floor.
You're not wrong. It's under the floor. Pops up. Now I think we are now headed down. But you'll see the Bellagio Fountains right there. Going off. Best view, again, the 15 or the 45. Or you can get any, pretty much 15 or the 45 before any day of the week, the 15 or the 45. I think after 6, the fountains go off every 15 minutes instead of every half an hour. But the 15 or the 45 is when I get on, because it'll always go off on the 15 or the 45 after 3 p.m. So there's my recommendations, and Kirsten has decided to venture out. She's like, if I'm on this damn wheel, I'm gonna take a picture.
The ride is pretty smooth, and it helps me to focus on something that's like outside.
Wait, who said that like 3 minutes ago?
I can't look at the wheel itself.
Well, the good news is...
Looking at the sphere helps too.
Kirsten, are you a pessimist or an optimist?
I'm an optimist.
You're an optimist?
So
the ride's more than halfway over.
Halfway done. Yes.
And I'm like, the wheel's over halfway over. But it's okay because we're fighting to see a magical dragon. So, Kirsten, you do have to say, we might not have time to say this. My timing. We've talked shit about my timing.
It's perfect.
We have not missed. I missed a couple minutes of Shin Lim the other day because they made me check my damn bag. But I mean, elsewise, we've done a lot because I have really packed the time in here.
We've done it efficiently.
And I mean, I've done double what I've done with you on my own. You know, that's what every guy says, I guess. That was a masturbation joke. But yeah, you can see the Bellagio Fountain still going right there. We are headed down, but ooh, it does work. We didn't see it from our hotel room for the first few days because it wasn't working. There we go. Look at the fountain of the Bellagio. And then I think you can see the volcano of the Mirage is on the other side. So, you know, if you really want to time it, you might be able to, yeah, here's what I would do. I would come at about 7, get on at about, not 7, get on at like, the first thing's at 8, yeah, so get on at like 7:50, and then you'll be able to see the Mirage, volcano, and the water show from there. 7:50, 8:50, 9:50, 10:50, because you would get up high enough to see the volcano. That's actually not a bad idea, Kirsten. If you do it 7:50, 8:50, 9:50, or 10:50, you can see the volcano on the hour of 8, 9, 10, or 11. And then when you crest around to this side, the fountain will be going off at the same time. Now, why don't I make a short about that? Because nobody really knows how much longer that volcano is going to last. Yeah. They're building a giant guitar. See where it says Beatles Love? I think they're going to keep those main buildings because they're rather new, and they're just going to build a giant guitar in front of it. But I think we shall leave you for now. And that is the wheel. Kirsten has survived the wheel, hasn't she?
So far.
Yeah. And she's ready to see a magic performing dragon. Maybe get involved in the show. Look, Kirsten, the captain's hats really do help us because one of us gets picked in every show we go to, don't we?
Yep.
Because it's like, who the hell's wearing the captain's hat? Shh. If you ever want to know if the magic's real in Vegas, just wear a ridiculous captain's hat, and they're sure to pick you out. You stick out like a damn sore thumb. But we are going to run to PIF, so we're probably not going to see you before PIF, but we'll see you after PIF when we pick up our bags when we're headed to the airport. And Kirsten, even better, I think we're about 75% done now, which makes you happy, doesn't it?
Yep. Oh.
Kirsten is really not liking this. We'll see you after PIF on the way to the airport, and I'll let you know whether I'm staying another night in Vegas or not. I want $500, and they're only offering me $350 right now. $500 is what I need to stay another night in Vegas. All right, so we just finished with Piff, the Magic Dragon. You knew nothing about it before the show, correct?
Yeah.
You never heard of him? Anything?
Brand new act.
So was Shin Lim last night. Let's not lie. Thoughts on Piff, the Magic Dragon? I farted, so we should move a little bit.
It's so Piff was delightfully offensive, very, very funny. You need to, it's not for who's easily offended. You got to be able to take maybe some offensive jokes.
Now, it wasn't as bad as, say, Absinthe in the offensive. He wasn't directly making fun of audience members, which is what I heard Absinthe did.
It was a little bit with like
about the
Brad,
relationship thing.
The whole Brad. Yeah. Some of the bits were a little bit long on the audience, but they were really, really funny.
And I want to tell you something. I last saw this trick in October, okay? There are 2 new bits that I've never seen before. Copperfield's been doing the same show for 10 years. You know, that's the important thing to understand. I last saw Shin Lim in October. It was the same cards, the same choices, the same other thing like that. Like, I will tell you fully honestly, there was a point in where a kid had a card he could choose. That was absolutely a free choice. There was no way that was anything but a free choice. Does that make sense what I mean? The kid didn't pull the deck.
It wasn't a planted card that he was like gonna draw no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the magic trick there.
Yeah.
Is that it's not like the Four of Hearts with Shin Lim where it's the same card every night. That kid legitimately pulled it. You know. So I got an idea. I like to have weird ideas. What time is it right now? All right. So it's 8:33. I'm actually going to change direction because there's something I haven't really seen yet other than from the balcony window and from the high roller. Have you seen the fountain show at the Bellagio yet this trip?
Not really.
So it's going off in about 10 minutes. So what we're going to do, before we head to the airport, just to wrap up Vegas, we're going to catch the fountain show at the Bellagio, and then we're going to go enjoy Mirage one more time. Now you might say, why will we enjoy Mirage one more time? Because nobody knows when they're going to stop the volcano, if they're going to stop the volcano. All we know in Vegas is that they're building a giant guitar right there. So I have not seen the entire Mirage show. You remember we hustled to the show. Nor have you seen the entire Mirage show from not across the street.
Yeah.
So I figure, even though Kirsten's carrying her laptop because they wouldn't let her check it.
Thanks, Flamingo.
Thanks, Flamingo. Just fucking put it.
Pip was like, why the hell do you have this?
Yeah, he was. And then we said, thanks. Well, I mean, you could have put it in, you know that red bag you left in the room?
Red bag.
It was a red plastic bag.
Okay.
If you would have wrapped that in a red plastic bag, they would have never known what it was, would they?
I didn't think this would happen, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Have fun, laptop. Vegas, woo!
Yeah, the laptop has seen Vegas.
Yeah.
So we're going to go over, we're going to catch the Bellagio Fountain Show, we're going to catch the Mirage, then we're going to go back and pick up our bags at the bag drop and head to the airport.
Sounds good.
So stick with us for these last half an hour of Vegas that we've got left. And that's why we always take the red-eye. Well, I think we talked about taking the red-eye flight. We always take the red-eye flight home so you get that extra last half hour at the end of the day. See you guys at the Bellagio. All right. So I didn't know that they could actually foam up the water there. But you can see Kirsten was blowing her nose. I didn't know they could smoke up the water. That must be a new effect they just added because I've never seen it before. Have you?
No.
We were on the wheel earlier and I thought the thing was on fire. You heard me say that earlier. I was like, the Bellagio Fountain's on fire. Oh well, there we go. Now there's copyrighted music, so I have to somewhat talk over it so nobody hears it. It's nothing I recognize. Could be some classical out of something stuff, but here's something kind of cool that I want you to notice. Eiffel Tower's not doing it today. Because it went on a commission. It's very pretty. We have about 45 seconds. All right, so we are literally hightailing it in 12 minutes, less than 12 minutes, over to the Mirage to actually see the Mirage volcano. I don't know if we're going to make it again. It's another race against time, but we shall see if we make it over the Mirage. See you there, hopefully. All right, so yet again, timing is not fun, and I think we're going to miss the beginning of the Mirage show. You can kind of see the, well, we might make it. No, we're 15 seconds. We're not past the Forum Shops yet. Right when you're past the Forum Shops, you're technically at the Mirage. You can see the Mirage sign is in a bit of a state of disrepair. I wonder why they wouldn't repair the massage sign, don't you? Mirage sign.
The massage sign?
The massage sign. Don't you? Kirsten, we were talking, I'm going as fast as I can go. We were talking about Piff. Would you put him at the top of the shows you've seen?
Yes, because he was simply the most entertaining and funny.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, Copperfield, if you understand the technicality of what Copperfield did, the problem is he did the same trick 4 times.
Yeah.
In a show that has 7 tricks.
Yeah.
He did the same trick 4 times. I think that's where Copperfield suffers.
Yeah, and then we saw other shows like Nathan Burton where it was like trick after trick after trick that was impressive, and that was great. This one was more like just a few tricks, but a lot of entertainment in between.
Yeah. So it's like the opposite of Copperfield.
Yeah.
Now Copperfield just had a few tricks, but he just went on like an old grouchy old man. So it looks like we're making it before any of the fire starts. We're literally a minute in. It's about a 3.5, 4-minute show. But I think we shall make it to pay our respects. Yep, it's just water right now. There's the first fire. We got some more fire from up close. We didn't make the beginning. We would have loved to, but the beginning was not madeth. Let's just catch the end of it, mid of it, whatever it is, from a front perspective. There we go. Big old fire. Let's just jump back here. It'll be easier. Plus an angle you haven't seen it from yet. There we go. That's the big part anyway. I don't know about you, but I don't remember that big fireball being there last time, do you? Maybe it's just the perspective we saw it in. We saw it from a front perspective. But we have seen this show. Kirsten, actually this way. Wait, I'm looking for where the crossing of the street is. Where is it? Oh no, it's there, sorry. So we are now headed back to the Flamingo to get our bags And I think we'll wrap it up there. I might ride up to the airport, but I'll show you the bag pickup process. You have your claim ticket for your bag, Kirsten? Okay. Oh, I feel it. Nice. All right. Catch you back at the Flamingo. All right, so we made it back to the Flamingo. We got our bags just like I showed this morning. I'm flying a real airline, and what are you flying, Kirsten?
Frontier.
Yeah, that's not a real airline. That's a land in Disney World. But the most important thing in Vegas you have to remember is you have to always look behind your hair. Oh. Oh wait, that was not in frame. Always look behind your hair. Oh God. pull out a Gatorade. It's hard to do when you're holding a camera and framing and doing the bad magic at the same time. I might bust magicians, I might know how tricks are done. I'm a performer, let's not lie. But I'm not a magic performer. Unless it's working. Love magic, maybe? I don't know. Love potion number 9. All right, what did you think of this experience in Vegas? You've only really experienced Vegas as an adult when you've gone to a convention, correct, Kirsten?
Yeah, I thought that this was super fun. I cannot believe how many entertainment options there are here. And we only did a few of them.
I did a few more than you did. But
there's something here for everyone. Lots of really cool places.
Is there something that you didn't see this time that you would want to see next time? Loaded question.
Probably just more of like the magic shows.
Really? So I turned you into an actual magic fan?
Think about it.
Did I actually turn you into a magic fan on this trip?
Yeah, I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're not like a Cirque person. Like I'm talking about like all the Beatles crap and all that stuff. That's not appealing to you, the branded Cirque crap?
Yeah, I don't need that.
You know the one thing that Vegas has been lacking for years? I'll tell you something I saw. I'm watching the Uber timer. We still got 5 minutes. I'll tell you something I saw. It was actually in the Paris about 15, 20 years ago. Remember the Broadway show which became a movie, The Producers? I don't know if you remember. With Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. So Nathan Lane's character, I happen to see it opening night. I always happen to see weird shit on opening night. Nathan Lane's character in The Producers. They were doing The Producers in the Paris for some reason, and it was played by Tony Danza.
That's weird.
But they've taken there are some plays in Vegas still. The Puppetry of the Penis is technically a play. The Vagina Monologues are technically a play. But all the traditional... Vegas has more gone to rah-rah shows or magic. And I don't think there's any discussion that Vegas is the magic capital of the world.
Definitely.
So, I think we're going to wrap this up because I'm going to Terminal 1. She's going to Terminal Disneyland Zone.
Terminal Garbage.
Terminal Frontierland. This is Richard. And Kirsten from No Pants Profits. And Kirsten, per schedule, shouldn't be back with me till June, late June.
But we might go to Disney ahead of time.
We have a Disney debate to go on because I think that Hollywood Studios is a better drinking park than Epcot. And Kirsten doesn't really have an opinion yet either way. So I got to convince Kirsten, and we'll bring Rick along with us if we can get him this time, and his son doesn't have an emergency friggin' root canal like last time we were there. But again, from Las Vegas, Nevada, in front of the Flamingo, this is Richard and Kirsten reminding you at the end of day 7, as we head to the airport and go our separate ways, that when you wear no pants, the only thing you have left to lose
is your shirt.
Wave bye to the people. Like David Copperfield waves bye to people awkwardly. No, have you seen he's like, bye. He's very awkward. But he's also a good magician. Bye.